Good morning. My name is Sergeant McGowan, and I'm the Personally Procure Move NCOIC here at DMO. If you're in this class today, that means you've already done your application for your PPM move, better known as Do It Yourself. If you're in this class, that means you're here to receive your final instructions on how to conduct your move. Let's get started. If you're in this brief, you should have received a white folder upon entering the building. In that folder is a standalone packet for your person and additional documents we would have collected from you prior to this brief. In this folder, you'll notice that you have two DD Form 2278s. I'm going to explain this document to you, and then you'll sign and date boxes 10A and 10B because you agree with your application. Please verify the member or employee information is correct at the top of this form. If it's incorrect, please see a counselor at the end of this brief before you leave here today. Let's go over to DD Form 2278. We're going to look at Box 7, Entitlements, Letter B. Letter B is your authorized beginning and end destination, or if you're retiring, your destination of choice. Letter C is the estimated weight that you said you were going to move on your own. Letter D is your maximum authorized weight entitlement. If you exceed this weight entitlement, you're only going to receive an incentive of the authorized entitlement. Letter H, $40,000 in loss or damages is what you rate when you're conducting your move and you experience damages to your household good items that were out of your control, for example, theft, weather, fire, etc., the government will reimburse you up to $40,000 in loss or damages. In order to receive this incentive, you must provide a police report with your claim and the damage report. Letter I, everyone rates 90 days of storage. You are authorized to place your household good items in storage paid at your expense, in which you'll receive an incentive only up to the 90 days. Box 8, Member's Responsibility. Letter B. This is the date that you said you were conducting your move. Box 9, Cost Computation. Letter A, Number 1. Number 1, to the right of the box, the price in there is the government constructive cost. This is the expense that the government was going to pay to a commercial company to move your household good items at the weight you provided above. Number 3 is your estimated gross incentive, and that's based on the amount of weight you said you were going to move yourself. Number 4 is your advance operating allowance. If you requested for an advance, you will receive upfront 50 to 60% of the gross estimated incentive, depending on branch of service, to help you get started with your move. If you understand this document, please go ahead and sign boxes 10A and 10B on the 2278 that's attached to the folder, and a counselor will come around and collect the folder from you. Please ensure that you keep the standalone packet out because it's yours to keep. Once you've signed and dated the 2278, please flip to the next page. Once you flip to the next page, you should see a DD Form 1351. This is your travel voucher. The travel voucher is needed in order to process your claim upon completion of your PPM. You'll notice that some boxes are already completed for you. Like you did on the first page, please go ahead and verify that your personal information is correct at the top of this form. It is highly recommended that you complete this travel voucher during or after your move is complete. For now, you can go ahead and highlight, place an X or a check mark next to the boxes that'll need to be completed prior to turning in your claim paperwork. Box 6, you'll need to provide a final destination address. Box 6E, please provide a civilian email address in which you can be contacted at. Box 7, please provide an up-to-date phone number with the area code. Box 12, dependents. If you're accompanied, you'll place an X in the box that says accompanied and then fill in your dependent's information below. If you're unaccompanied, you'll place an X in the box that says unaccompanied. Box 15 is your itinerary. Box 15A Input the year that you're departing in, for example, 2019. Below box 15A, where you see DEP, you'll input the month and day that you begin your PPM. To the right, you'll input your city and state of origin. Below DEP, where it says ARR, you'll input the month and day that you get to your final destination. And to the right, you'll input the city and state of destination. And then you'll sign box 20A and B at the bottom. Once you've signed box 20A and B, please flip to the next page. Once you flip to the next page, you'll see your personally procured move checklist and expense certification. The top portion of this form is a list of items that we've already gone over. Moving down to the bottom. In the bottom section of this document, you'll notice a list of expenses that you are eligible to claim. The empty boxes are where you'll list those expenses. These result in a tax break. Please be advised you will not be reimbursed for these items. In order to claim these expenses, you'll need to provide legible and unaltered receipts when submitting your claim. Please provide a final total of your expenses to the right and then sign and date the bottom of this form. Once you've signed and dated, please flip to the next page. The next page is your instructions sheet, which will be provided to you at any time on move.mil. All you have to do is revisit your application. The first thing we're going to talk about is your weigh tickets. Each vehicle being utilized to move your household good items must be weighed empty and full. You can get an empty and full weigh ticket at origin, destination, or a combination of both. Weigh tickets must be provided in order to receive your PPM incentive. Now let's talk about submitting your claim. If you did request for an advance, you have 30 days from the start of your move date to submit your claim. If you did not request for an advance, you have 180 days from the start of your move date to submit your claim. Now, when submitting your claim, the next document explains where you're sending your claim to according to branch of service. Moving forward, the next document is our ICE comment instructions. Finally, the last document is your outline. It explains the order in which you'll submit your claim package in. Please follow these instructions in order to receive your PPM incentive. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our PPM brief. If you have any further questions, please seek a personally procured move counselor prior to leaving our office today. Thank you.